Calculus kids. This is Dr. Callahan with Week 10 Friday. Happy almost spring break. So go ahead and answer the following questions on your warm-up log for Week 10 Friday. Okay, let's go ahead and create the assignment for today. So this is for Week 10 Friday, AP Calculus AB Semester 2. Today we're still going to continue talking about separation of variables, but specifically I want you guys to log on to Albertio for your spring break assignments in addition to the last day of Pi Day. So that is kind of our breakdown. Make sure you guys watch the video in its entirety. Check in with me by 9:41 for second period. And if you're at home doing this distance learning, make sure you go ahead and update this or upload your assignment for today's stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to this then. All right, so first thing I'm gonna have you guys do is take a look at this page that you have in front of you. So this is a page that you're gonna have for spring break. There are several tasks I would suggest that you focus on for spring break because as you guys know, our AP exam is coming up in May. So we are getting kind of towards the end of this. So I have several different tasks that I want you guys to focus on. First one is the 3 attachment formula sheet that will assist you with this matter. If you go ahead and just type in this link, it is going to take you to the formula for the calculus class, and this is everything that we went over for the second semester, things that you need to memorize. Then, of course, if you go ahead and type into the second one, it gives you another version of that. Second thing I want you guys to do is take a look at task number 2. It's Dr. Callahan's written note for all skills. You do need to have Dropbox, however, to access this. So once you go ahead and click on it or type it in, take a look where it says semester 1, semester 2. These are all the skills of my notes that I typed up for you guys for the class. It's broken down specifically based on the skills that you need to know. Like, for example, we started off with limits of calculus, then we went into chapter 2, which is on derivatives and tangent lines, moving on to derivatives and chain rules, implied differentiation. Then we went to chapter 3, which is on extrema on an interval, all the way to the very end. And that's just for first semester. Then if you go ahead and click on second semester, it's not nearly as long because, you know, we don't actually cover nearly as many skills, but it starts with Riemann sum, goes on to integration, continues on to natural logs of integration, and then lastly, we're going to end with areas between curves and then volumes of 3D shapes, or actually 2D shapes, I should say. 3D shapes is what you go into when you go into differentiation for third year calculus. All right, so those are the first 2 tasks. Then task 3 are the video guided notes that you guys can go ahead and go over. So if you go ahead and type that link in, you will see all of the notes here. So let's say, for example, if I click on the skill on natural logs, these are the questions from your textbook. And of course, you have your video right here that you can go ahead and type in. And once you do that, you will see the video itself and it goes over each of the questions from your textbook specifically. So at this point, you guys kind of know which ones you need to focus more on. So those are my suggestions for you guys over the next 2 weeks for spring break. Then I have task 4. If you would like to get a kickstart on the AP exams, I do have my website right here. If you type that link in, it takes you to the Callahan's AP Calculus exam website, and you have the free response questions, the multiple choice questions from previous years, and you can basically take a look at that. All right, last thing I want you guys to do is make sure you log on to Albert.io. So go to albertio.com, log in and enroll in class using this code. If for some reason you cannot log into it, please email me so that way I can go ahead and reset it for you. Once you get on here, just keep in mind that you're going to have a bunch of the skills available to study with through Albert.io. And that's good to have because for the last 2 weeks before your AP exam, we will be done with Math Excel. So then we'll specifically focus on Albert.io. And so if you take a look at it, this is what you have. This is the class in itself. Excuse me. Start off with Unit 1 on limits, going on to Unit 2, which is on derivatives, moving on to Unit 3, which is on more specific things with differentiation, like implicit differentiation, inverse, and also chain rule. Then it's going on to Unit 4, which is on rate of change, moving on to Unit 5 and applications of differentiation. Then Unit 6, which is on integration, so like Riemann sum starting off. And then from Riemann sum, we're going into differential equation, which is actually we're on right now, and then applications of integration like velocity, acceleration, and then areas between the curve, which we have not talked about yet, but we are getting into, and then of course volume. So these are all of the skills that you will need. You don't need Unit 9 because this is for BC, and so you can just stop right there, or Unit 10, this is also for BC. And that's basically it, you guys. So you have Unit 1 to Unit 7 and 8. So Unit 1 to Unit 8. So that's kind of what you're going to be focusing on. In addition to that, if you would like to practice your exam, because your exam itself is going to be 3 hours and 15 minutes, I do have exam 1, 2, and 3 that you can practice. They are scheduled for 3 hours and 15 minutes. So you are welcome to go ahead and do that. And of course, I have my email address right here in case you need assistance with it. All right, so the next thing I'm going to have you guys do, if you are doing this at home, this is our last day of Pi Day. And so to celebrate the last day of Pi Day, we are going to be doing infinite ways to fill out these boxes. Choose 3 colors and give yourself 14 minutes to design 15 boxes, however you like. So if you're at home, just go ahead and draw the boxes yourself and then fill it out. Okay, so then our next thing that we're going to focus on is going to be right here. So this is the end of separation of variables. Here I have 4 questions, and the next one I also have 4 questions. And I want you guys to go ahead and practice this on your desk with your dry erase marker. You can go ahead and do it yourself. In case you do get stuck doing this, I have a video right here that you guys can go ahead and watch. Although I do realize these links are kind of long, I totally get it. So that's why I went ahead and redid them with shorter links. So if you would like to go over the questions, videos 1 to 4, you can just type in this part right here and you'll have access to them. And then if you're interested in going over unit or examples 5 to 8, you can go ahead and type in this link right here. All right, you guys, when you're done with that, I would like you guys to go ahead and go onto the Quizlet, which is this link right here. If you type this link in, it is going to take you to a Quizlet right here, and it's going to be just additional practices. There are 12 questions, so I want you guys to go ahead and work on this with separation of the variable. It's given to you that x is 0 and y is 3, so find the c value of this, select the right question, and that's basically it. I hope you guys have a wonderful spring break. As always, stay safe and healthy and try to take care of one another. Bye.